We're focusing on your fairway woods, and you've told us that your main issue is strike related, and more specifically, you're hitting top shots. So the bottom of the club face is making contact with the top half of the golf ball. And this is simply because the club is too high when it arrives at impact. So our main job here is going to be get the club head lower when it arrives at impact, so we can strike the ball well. Now there are a couple of main reasons why this could be happening. Hopefully we're going to end up with the simplest solution, which is to lower the swing. And we can do this through skill as opposed to a technical change to the golf swing. And what I mean by that is, simply by intending to get the club head lower, you will be able to do this. So if you set up for a practice swing and your club doesn't brush the grass, just focus on getting the club head lower so that it does hit the ground. And if on your first attempt you're unsuccessful, try again. Eventually, if you keep focusing on getting that club head lower and lower, you will brush the grass. Now, once you can do this more often than not, we know you can make good contact, assuming the contact is in line with the ball. And this would be the second thing to look for. Sometimes when we get the club low enough to hit the ground, we will find that the contact with the ground is too far behind the ball. And this means the club now has time to move up and hit a top shot anyway. So in this case, it wasn't simply the vertical aspect of the swing that was the issue. There is a horizontal aspect, which would be a lateral shift. If our club comes down behind the ball, we have to move ourselves forward towards the target so that we can move that contact point to where the ball is. And this movement has to happen during the downswing. So if you swing to the top, as soon as your club changes direction, you need to focus on making a lateral shift towards the target or onto that front foot. And if you can do this in time, you'll be able to move the contact forward. So now we have a second thought, which is not only to get the club head to brush the grass, it's make sure we have a good lateral shift, which moves the contact point from behind the ball to where the ball is. Now, once you can do this without a ball, it proves that you're able to do it. And that means if you don't do it with a golf ball, you're changing your intention. Your focus has changed from brushing the grass to hitting a particular type of shot or hitting the ball in a certain way. So the goal here will be, when you actually set up to hit the shot, keep focusing on your main thought, which was giving you success with the practice swing, and that was to brush the grass. So have a few practice swings, make sure you can brush the grass in the right place, and if you can, go for the ball.